The quirks of Australian flora we could talk about ad nauseum for the next 3 weeks. Like, you could really thrash it out. They're unlike anything else. I'm very proud of them.
I'm not sure whether I can add anything to that. I'm Bruce Slorick. I'm one half of Utopia Goods, design studio and manufacturer of textiles and other home furnishing products. I'm the artist hand of the business. It's an ongoing mission
to take Australian fabrics to the world.
Yeah.
I'm Sophie Tatlow, and together with Bruce, we are on a mission to make Australian native-inspired fabrics.
We live in Sydney, and so we want to kind of celebrate that. And
we don't want to be statist. So we have to dip into Western Australia. We have to dip into Victoria, being ex-Melburnians. But I guess really, it sort of focuses on the beauty of the plant, regardless of where it's from. The other thing is we wanted to celebrate colour. I mean, I've got a bit of a personal joke, life's too short for grey, unless you're short and grey. And, you know, colour is so wonderful and exciting, and colour makes people, for lack of a better word, happy. You know, it's very joyful.
The model car is a really popular design that we did, and I mean, it's quite an incredible plant.
You know, and that fig print's fantastic. It's plump and it's very graphic, and the leaves are great.
And we've also done an Angofra, which, when you really look at them, they almost look like a cherry blossom. And then we did a wattle because that's obviously a national symbol.
This is where it all started.
Yeah.
And this hangs above my head downstairs in the store. And the great thing about this is that a lot of clients and customers look at it, and all of a sudden the penny drops when they can see the print. So there's the bird, it appears the first time, and the negative space here, you can see it repeat itself, and you can see it on the left and the right. And then 6 months later, fingers crossed, we have the result of that print, and this is the textile. It's a homage to our beautiful eucalyptus and a honey eater. I like to think we're a bit like fabric farmers, and it has a season with a really authentic production behind it. We're hand printing in India with some of the best artisans in the world. It takes between 9 months and a year to produce one print. It's slow textiles. It's, in a way, anti-fast fashion, because we really were trying to work against the idea of anything being throwaway. And I think we're still on track with that philosophy.
Early when we first started, I discovered this guy, Stan Kelly, who was a train driver and a self-taught botanical artist, and he used to go around, you know, on the trains and like jump off the train and grab branches of eucalypts.
The train was speeding ahead with all the passengers and stands pulling out a eucalyptus
Well, no, I think
Can you imagine?
I think
there it goes, have to paint this one.
I think that in the 60s, going around Victoria, the trains were probably going quite slow, but, you know, and he's got this incredible cross-section of, and it just shows you all the beauty from the different sizes of the leaves, the shapes of the leaves, everything about them. I actually use this book sometimes as inspiration and propose to Sophie, we should do this. And so it's a great subject matter. I always think I could never run out of things to paint. This is a Eucalyptus youngiana. It's in a loose family of large fruit mallee. So for this design, we kind of worked on a kind of graphic, decorative outline and detail, and quite a simple palette of colours with a few highlights. The work that we do is really informed by a lot of decorative arts traditions, and I was just obsessed by the idea of kind of using the firewood tree. Sophie really wanted to do a more geometric design, and so we created a very kind of geometric, very traditional textile.
And it's this beautiful oceanic green. It was actually really interesting because we just printed the sampling and then I took it away. And our US market was like, wow, that's amazing. What is it? And I was like, oh, it's a figment of our imagination on linen. I didn't say that, but it's like there's a lot of layers. And I guess you could ask any creative, what is it behind that you're doing? But outside of just illustrating and printing it, there's like probably 6
Well,
months
yeah,
of
and
conversations. Wow, we're sounding like interesting people.
But I
aren't
mean, the thing about it is, I mean, it looks incredibly abstract, but they're the most kind of wild-looking thing.
A lot of Australians, you know, we look at the other as being better than being here, whereas what we have here is actually absolutely fantastic. And when you look at Australian native plants, they're so beautiful and unusual, and they just have this kooky quality to them. Like, what's not to love? They've got so much personality.
And when you think of Australia, it has such a kind of an incredible visual identity. I mean, it's the blue sky, it's the landscape, it's the plants, it's the animals. They're the things that actually really kind of tie us to this place.